So, Evan, why do I think misunderstandings drive most disputes between couples? Well, let's start with the notion that human behaviors have reasons, not causes, right? Anything that you drop, a glass, a 2-ton elephant, or a feather, falls to the ground, powered by the exact same cause, gravity. Unless you're a magician who can levitate or a hovercraft, you can't modify essential laws of physics. But we can modify even those evolutionarily beneficial behaviors fundamental to existence, like eating, mating, fighting or fleeing foes. With fancy brains, we can also override drives and learn to rewrite what James Clear would call our atomically habitual knee-jerk responses outfitted with calcified neural circuitry. When they don't benefit us in the now, we should change. This malleability of behavior gives us hope that we can resolve fights fairly. It also gives us a reprieve from thinking of ourselves or our partners as malicious, like in Officer Krupke from the musical West Side Story. The Jets sing, "We ain't no delinquents, we're misunderstood. Deep down inside us, there is good." Conflicts of interest abound, but most couples' disagreements escalating into stressful fighting occur due to misunderstandings. We can misunderstand in so many ways. I'll mention 9 in rapid succession, and in the future, we'll do some elaborating. 1, interpreting meaning in language can be problematic because it is gloriously highly nuanced. This works well for poets, but not always for couples speaking, let alone texting. Let's do a thought experiment. I'll just keep saying the following sentence. I love the way you handled that. And you tell me what I meant by it. Ready? I love the way you handle that. I love the way you handled that. I love the way you handled that. I love the way you handled that. I love the way you handle that. I love the way you handle that. When one partner, this is number 2, turns the tables or changes the subject, basically known as a mild form of gaslighting. Person A says, "I'm exhausted, we need a vacation." Person B says, "We can't afford a vacation." Finances may be relevant in considering options to address the topic for discussion, but that is exhaustion and relief from it. Person B misunderstands the need here, which is to help person A, not to update their financial profile. 3, throwing back a hot potato launched in your direction and escalating the conflict. Regardless of who started the fight, don't be a finisher. Defuse by letting the hot potato drop at your feet. Winning an argument doesn't reduce conflict. It simply invalidates your partner. 4, biting the jugular. When your partner shares a vulnerability like, "I can't seem to remember my own name," or "I keep failing to get back to people," and you join the condemnation, as in, "Yeah, you do that," or "You really are bad at that." Misunderstanding the opportunity to be that comforting shoulder. 5, stress dumping. You're stressed about plenty, but when your partner does something trivially annoying, you momentarily attribute all your stress to that. 6, you disobey the double jeopardy clause. This is a big one from the 5th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which prohibits you from prosecuting the same crime twice. If you chose to forgive or stay with a partner who cheated, who drank addictively, or anything else that hurt you, your suffering is now your own work to heal. 7, projecting your internal problems onto your partner. Your jealousy becomes their flirting. Your difficulty choosing becomes how controlling they are. Your need to control becomes their selfishness when trying to assert themselves. Your body image issue becomes their not being attracted to you. 8, nickel and diming. Misunderstanding that these are the problems. People say we argue over the silliest things. Which movie, on what to spend money, whose family gets Christmas Eve. These are only exemplary of the deeper ones, often having to do with power and voice in relationship, and a big helping of childhood emotional wounds. 9, trivializing partners' complaints, not feeling heard or attended to, or helped to feel special. Typical complaint, you're always on your phone. This is a misunderstanding that quality of life is not determined by connecting during an occasional grand vacation together, but by the little stuff every day. What, Evan? What if you can't remember all 9 of these? Now, can I get clear on what you're telling me? That's the antidote. This is Lisa Maargo from Head Scratcher's Corner with another appetizer for thought for intimate partners. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.